Hello to all. So about 4 years ago, I had made two videos on Duolingo, and I had been using that app to learn Spanish and Italian. So since then, I had gotten a 677-day streak, then it got broken. Then just yesterday, I got a 1,000-day streak. So I wanted to let people know what I think of Duolingo after using it for this long, for this many years, what I had gotten out of it. So I went on to learn a total of four languages: Spanish, Italian, Dutch, and French. And Spanish, I'd already known some words. Italian, I'd already known some words. French, almost none. And Dutch, literally zero words. I knew absolutely nothing of Dutch. So I found it interesting. As far as learning Dutch, that experience I thought was pretty fascinating to go from zero, just absolute zero, to what I could possibly learn from Duolingo. Now, because I was learning four languages, and because I usually only did like maybe a lesson a day on average, like there'd be some days where I'd be on it for hours, but most days I would be on it for maybe just like 10 minutes a day, do the one lesson, and then that's it. Move on to the next day, do another one lesson, that's it. So for Dutch, let's just start out with that language. For that particular language, what I found useful was I went to the Netherlands a couple of years ago. So when I got there, what I thought was super useful about what I had learned from Duolingo is I'd walk by a restaurant. So let's say if I saw a sign and it said Kip Burger, I knew that Kip meant chicken. So I was like, all right, that's a chicken sandwich. And being that I'm a vegan, I was like, okay, well, that's not something I'm gonna have. So I was able to immediately, read a few things and understood immediately what they meant. Or I'd walk by a restaurant and it would say aanbid, and again, yeah, sorry if I'm pronouncing things terribly, but aanbid, middageten, and avondeten. And that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I knew just walking by the restaurant that, it served breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I mean? So even though I'm not fluent in any of the four languages that I was learning on Duolingo, I feel it's useful just to be able to at least learn words. If you're going to expect to be fluent in a language, 10 minutes a day on Duolingo is not going to cut it, even if you're on it for 1,000 days. There's got to be more. You got to do more than that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news if you think that uh, spending a minimal amount of time on one free app is gonna get you to fluency. But one thing I could suggest as far as other free things that you could do to learn a language besides Duolingo, which again I highly recommend Duolingo as like a jumping off point, as like a starting point, and then you really got to search other avenues as far as language learning goes. So there's another free app that I use called Clozemaster, and I'll link the spelling of the app and where to find it. It's a free app you could get in both for the iPhone and for Android devices. So yeah, Clozemaster's free, and you can learn a whole bunch of different languages on that too. Also, what I found useful is for YouTube. If you change the settings on YouTube to say the country whose language you want to learn, say change it to Spain or change it to France or Panama or just anywhere in the world where you want to learn that target language, then everything that's trending in that country will pop up, and it's literally hours, countless hours of free video that you could watch in that target language. So I mean, it's helpful. Uh, but yeah, if you feel like you want to learn a language quickly, Duolingo alone's not the way to do it. You're probably gonna need like a tutor, like somebody who can actually speak with you face to face probably interact with that person for, like hours and hours and hours on end. That's probably, what I would recommend is the best way to learn quickly. And from what I've seen, as far as people who have said they've learned languages quickly, they actually speak with people. They try to like use the language, speak it with people as quickly as possible and as much as possible. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And as always, be vegan and prosper. Take care, everybody.